Childers Watch 2025 update. So yes, it appears that the new Tyler Childers album is coming out much sooner than we realized. Earlier this week on Wednesday, Childers shared a video to social media showing a man getting a haircut and saying that the boys had called a meeting up at the hunting club and said to get cleaned up. Fans were quick to pick up on small details in the video referencing older Tyler Childers songs. Nose on the Grindstone playing through the barbershop speaker, a patron named Anita, and a taxidermy bird that fans debated about endlessly, but many thought maybe an allusion to the Jersey Giant breed of chicken. Might be a bit of a stretch, but we're fans of that kind of thing here. The video also shared that there would be an announcement the next day, Thursday, June 12th at 8 a.m. Eastern. And then the previously discussed Hickman Holler Hunting Club website all of a sudden got a new countdown on it, showing that some sort of news was definitely imminent. Turns out the update was something that many fans had previously speculated about. The release of an official version of Nose on the Grindstone, one of Tyler Childers' most beloved classic songs, but previously had only been released on his Our Vinyl session. At the same time, Tyler also released a live performance video of the song, playing it in an open field at night. The updated version of Nose on the Grindstone is very true to the original, mostly focused on Tyler and his guitar, but with three kind of notable changes about it. First, the censoring of an expletive in the first verse. Second, the addition of some smoldering B3 organ on this song, which is very atmospheric, kind of gospel-like, but also very dark at the same time. And the third thing isn't necessarily a deliberate change per se, but I think it's worth noting because Tyler's voice sounds so good on this version of it, like just really good. I love the way his voice sounds on the original Our Vinyl recording of this song, but that recording happened almost a decade ago at this point, and you can tell that Tyler has grown a lot as a vocalist in that amount of time. His sobriety almost certainly has something to do with that as well. Following the single release, pre-order links went live for a new Tyler Childers album, Snipe Hunter, due out on July 25th. We don't know a ton about this record yet, but here's what we do know so far. The album is produced by legendary producer Rubin, known for his ability to bring the best out in artists without getting in the way of their sound or their creativity. I discussed the implications of Rubin's involvement in this project at length in my previous video that I recorded when news first leaked about this album about a week and a half ago, so if you're interested, go check that out. I'll put a link in the description. The album will have 13 tracks on it, with many fans speculating that it will be a mix of unreleased fan favorites and newer originals. Tyler famously has a huge back catalog of songs that he hasn't released yet, but he has played live over the years, many of which have become fan favorites. So we don't know this for sure, but we may be making up for some lost time with this album. This also may be the first time since Country Squire that we've just gotten a straight up Tyler Childers album. While I contend that Rustin' in the Rain is an underrated project, its length of only 7 songs, a couple of which are covers, and its runtime of just a little bit over 25 minutes really makes it straddle the line between EP and album. I think it's going to be very refreshing to get a focused, full-length Tyler Childers project on this album. And with the expected inclusion of a number of backlog songs on this album, many fans are wondering if this is going to be a return to an older sound for the Kentucky singer-songwriter, something that we haven't heard since, say, Country Squire, Purgatory, or even before that time. Red Barn, Bottles and Bibles, etc. Personally, I'm on the fence about this. As much as I like Tyler's older stuff, I do also really like the way that his sound has evolved over the past couple of records. And so I'm hoping this one is less of a return to form and more of an evolution of a sound that he's already been honing. We also know that this is the album cover, and I've just gotta say, endless riz in this painting. Tyler appears to be sitting in a Kentucky-style sportsman's club in what looks like a study or a den type of area, and surrounded by a lot of different objects and symbols. Deer skulls, a hound, a fiddle, bookshelves, and a lot of other imagery. I'm sure as we start to hear more tracks from the album, we'll realize that some of these objects highlighted in the album cover have a symbolic tie-in to the songs on the record. With the dog on the floor, I've seen some fan speculation about whether he's going to re-record Can I Take My Hounds to Heaven for this album, but do it in a style more of like his older performances. I'll be honest, I don't think this is going to happen, and I really hope it doesn't. We already have 3 versions of this song, why would we need another? Now, I mean, Tyler has never been shy about re-recording and re-releasing older songs, especially considering there are now 2 versions of Nose on the Grindstone, 3 versions of White House Road, and 4 versions of Purgatory across different releases. But again, I think this one's a bit of a stretch, and, I think it would be excessive. I'm really excited for this album. I think the fans have been ready for a new large project from Tyler for a while, and kicking off the album cycle with a beloved classic like Nose on the Grindstone is a great way to do it. There have been some detractors online expressing their confusion about the new version of Grindstone, but honestly, from a marketing perspective, I think it's actually a good idea. It actually starts a conversation around the album and gets it out there even further, gets it deeper ingrained in people's thoughts. So, I don't know, I think that was a smart move. There's also some trolls out there saying some dumbass shit about Tyler. The people that are going, I don't like him because he's a lib now, or I liked him better when he was still on drugs. And to those people, I just gotta say, bless your heart. It's a shame that your sad, self-centered bullshit is keeping you from enjoying one of the greatest artists alive today. Tyler Childers is a one-of-a-kind trailblazer, and decades from now, he's going to be remembered as one of the defining artists of this era. And if you've written him off because of his beliefs, or because he chose to prioritize his health and, not die, then, well, that's fine. I don't want to find myself sitting at the concert next to the likes of you anyway. My funniest prediction for this album is that all the hype around he's finally going to release Jersey Giant is going to build up into absolutely nothing, and we're still not going to have a Tyler Childers version of that song beyond his live shows. As much as I want that recording, God, I think that would be really funny. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to Snipe Hunt coming out on July 25th, and I'm hoping in the meantime we get 1 or 2 more singles to tide us over. I've got a really good feeling about this record. I'll be sure to do a full review of the album once it's out, and if any other important news breaks in the meantime, I'll be sure to cover it here. Childers Watch 2025. What are your predictions for this album? Are there any Tyler Childers backlog tracks that you're hoping make it onto this record? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Brent Funkhauser from Red Moon Media. Thanks for watching. I cover independent country and Americana music on this channel, so if you enjoy that kind of thing, please like and subscribe, follow along. I may be talking about some of your favorite artists here in the future. I'm also a musician myself, a singer-songwriter, and I have some new music coming out this month on June 25th. Not trying to compete with Childers on the July 25th front. I know that I have no shot on that. This song that I'm releasing on the 25th is more of a rock-focused song than country or Americana. I'll put the link in the description below for my Spotify if you're interested in checking that out. I'll have some other releases coming up here soon as well. Alright, thanks for watching and see you next time.